ebbs and flows, and we're at a time of the year where we're seeing more at the border, and it's not unusual. This is an immigration system that has been broken for decades, and the president has taken this very seriously to try to do more.
And the crisis at our southern border is only getting worse. Several border processing facilities are seeing a 7-day average of 10,000 illegal immigrants in December alone. CBP is reassigning officers from their field offices to assist with Border Patrol. But DHS officials are running low on funds and their ability to borrow personnel to manage the border. But will the Biden administration ever accept accountability for what's happened? Let's bring in the president and founder of the Border Security Coalition, Irene Menderiz Jackson. Also with us is a retired Border Patrol agent and current sheriff of Terrell County, Texas, Thaddeus Cleveland. Plus back with us, our special guest, Gerard Felitti. We'll start with you, Sheriff Cleveland. Texas Governor Greg Abbott passed a new law allowing police to arrest those who cross the border illegally. And he's being heavily criticized by the Biden administration, who's been saying this won't make Texas communities safer. I want to hear your response to that as a sheriff on the front lines. Just how important is this new law for your state?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's just another stone that the administration's throwing to us down here in Texas. And I can tell you from my personal experience what the governor has done, the billions of dollars the state has continued to put towards the border is making a tremendous difference. And I'll also tell you this new law that's gone into effect. I had the opportunity to talk to those that were helping try to get this law pushed through, and I think it's a good thing. It's another tool in our tool belt for us here in Texas. And again, while this administration continues to do nothing, our governor continues to support those of us down here on the border, as well as the rest of Texas and the United States.
And Irene, House Republicans, they've been fighting to get more border funding. Democrats are holding it up over further aid for both Israel and Ukraine. But isn't it time the Biden administration focus on national security issues first? I mean, you saw what happened on October 7th in Israel. Unfortunately, our border here is very vulnerable as well. How would you classify today's Border Patrol with what they're going through now?
Well, they're demoralized. And hello, Thaddeus. It's nice to see you again. It's demoralizing for them. I get calls all the time. Let me just tell you a quick little story that happened a couple of weeks ago here around the Clint Station area against our National Guard. There was a National Guardsman that was drug out of his vehicle by 7 illegals, and they attempted to drown him on 6 inches of water. So these are the dangers that our Border Patrol agents and our National Guard are facing every day. And let's remember, America, that Border Patrol agents are husbands, wives, sons, daughters, little league coaches, deacons at our church, our neighbors, our cousins, and we cannot dehumanize them. The diseases that are coming through, not if, but they are coming through, are not only affecting Border Patrol agents, but their families as well. This should have been something that should have been taken care of on day one of Biden's administration, but we have already seen where he does not care about American safety. I've been saying what you just said about our vulnerability on our border and what happened in Israel. We will be the first ones impacted if anything is going to take place and is being organized on the south side of our border. We are less than a mile away. I mean, we're like a hop and a skip away. We're a river away, and it'll take seconds for them to come and cause great harm to Americans living on the border. But again, we already know that the Biden administration doesn't care about American safety.
Hey, Gerard, most of the people that have been coming over illegally, they've been saying on camera, oh, we want to go to New York. We want to go to New York. We've seen a lot of these illegal immigrants recently are young, they're male, a lot of them from the Middle East and North Africa. We've already seen these pro-Hamas demonstrations here in New York City. We've seen the illegal immigrants even leave here to go back to Venezuela because there weren't enough opportunities. I want to get to the aspect of crime and safety here in New York. Are you concerned about the way things have been going here in New York the last 2 months? If you have an influx of young men from the Middle East and North Africa, what that could do to the already tense environment here in New York?
I think everyone's concerned by what's been going on the last 2 months and by the immigration policies or lack thereof. And you make a very good point. When we think of people who come illegally to America, most people tend to think Latinos from South America, Central America, who are looking for a better life. but that's not all who are coming across. We have people who are on watch lists, on terrorist watch lists, from Iran-backed organizations, from terror sponsors. We have people who are here to do questionable things. They come to New York, they come to other cities. It's not just about resources and not being able to feed and house them or provide for their safety or the safety of New Yorkers. It's some of them are bad actors. Some of them are here to incite issues. Some of them are here to cause danger to American citizens. And this is something that Congress needs to look at because the White House, Biden's not doing anything about it.
A lot of conversations that need to be had, and NewsMax is one of the few places that those conversations are being had. Irene Menderiz-Jackson, Sheriff Thaddeus Cleveland, and our special guest, Gerard Filitti, thank you all for being here today.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.